Okay, let me get you guys up on the computer. Let me get that stupid black thing out of the way. There we go. All right, just 1 second, you guys. I'm going to get you guys up on my iPad so I can see all your beautiful faces. Welcome everybody in. Make sure my iPad, you guys can hear me. Okay. All right, my sound is working. Okay. All right, let's welcome some people in. Hey, Margie, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, sweet Margie. Coming right in with a donation, you little sweetie. Thank you so much. Okay, where did I put my tickets at? Margie, let me just, right now, I'm going to go ahead and let's just, let me write Margie's name down. And then we'll celebrate you, Margie, in just a second. Thank you, sweetie, so much. Margie. Someday, Margie, I'm going to start writing Margie's Crafty Corner. But right now, I only have one Margie, so I always know who it is. And Margie. That's 2. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Margie, we'll celebrate you in just a second, but I want to make sure that I have you set up there so we remember. Hey, Sophia, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Pam's Project, welcome in. She's first time to your channel and alive. All right, Pam's Project, welcome in. I'm so happy to have you. And Pam, since it's your first time here, what this is this anybody who donates to the channel goes into the bucket. And I have a drawing for like January. Anybody who donates in the month of January, the first Sunday in February, I do a big giveaway. So that's where all these go into. And since you're new to the channel, it's your first time here, Pam's Project, I'm going to put you in the bucket. So anybody who's new, I will put you in the bucket. And there you go, Pam's Project. Welcome. And I'll put you in the bucket. Okay. Hey, Yarn Arm, welcome in, welcome in. I like how you displayed that funny picture of me today on Facebook. I saw it. It was hilarious. You said, is this the picture you wanted of yourself? I said, well, it's not my best picture, but it's hilarious. I like making fun of myself. I think it's funny. Hey, Rita Pacheco, welcome in, girl, welcome in. Hey, D Yummy, welcome in, welcome in. You're sweet, Rita Pacheco. Hi, Angie, you cutie patootie. What's up, Rita Pacheco? Hey, Laura Black Ministries, welcome in, welcome in. Nana Michelle, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, my wonderful moderator, Dark Sky, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in. She says, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Elizabeth? Hey, sweet Maribel, welcome in. Welcome in, Judy. Hey, Adrian, welcome in, girl, welcome in. Hey, Snowbird, welcome in, girl. Okay, and then I'll talk to you guys about what we're going to work on today. Hey, Mrs. C's Cottage, welcome in, welcome in. So good to see you. Oh, thank you, Pam. Pam says, I came over because you're part of the Yarn Sisters. Thank you, sweetie. Yarn Arm says, you look so cute in your pink bow and glasses. That picture was crazy, but it was funny. I liked it. It was fun. Okay. All right. So I welcomed everybody in for right now. Oh, let's celebrate Margie. Margie, thank you so much. I'm going to put you in the bucket 5 times. Thank you, Margie. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. And let's give Margie some bubbles. We got 23 in the house already. That's good. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, sweetie. Let me show you guys what we're working on today. We're going to do collaging. So last week we did, remember the, jelly printing. Okay. So today we're going to collage those jelly prints. And let me show you what I'm going to create. Give you some examples of where we're going, so you know what's going on. So these right here, these substrates right here are old pictures that I got at a generic dollar store when I used to live in Arizona over 20 years ago, a long time ago. So that's what these are. Let's bring this back a little bit. See? And so I just took these old pictures and I'm doing my collages on these because I want to decorate my house with them. So I have one more that I want to do, that I want to cover. So you're going to see what they look like originally in just a second. But these are all jelly prints and different languages from around the world. And the reason I like to use different languages from around the world in my art is I'm working on a project called Maps of Peace. And I'll share a map of peace with you guys too. And so I just feel that if we all as people get to know each other across racial lines, religion, gay, straight, whatever we are, and you get to know people as people, I think it'll bring the world more peace. So that's what I want my art to be about, just bringing people together from all cultures, all races, all types of people. And once we do that, I just think we'll have so much more peace in this world, which is what we desperately need. So that's what my pieces represent. And that's why I always include languages from all over the world. Like that's Italian right there. That's Asian right there. This is my own intuitive language. So I always add all different type of languages in my art. And why do I have this big cross here? I love crosses. I just absolutely love crosses. So a lot of times you'll see crosses in my work and butterflies. This is another one that I did. So I use my jelly prints. Again, the languages. I think that's Italian. That's, I'm going to say Asian because I'm not sure if it's Japanese or if it's Chinese. So I'm going to say Asian for right now because I don't want to get things wrong. More Asian writing here. And then these are my jelly prints. And on this one, I even added some rust dyed fabric, which I have videos on this rust dyed fabric. It's under mixed media, if you want to look that up. And then here's some more jelly prints. So this is what we're going for, okay? Something like this. And then I'm going to show you my maps of peace also. That I'm working on a whole series. Once I get probably about 15 of these maps of peace done, then I'm going to try to get prints of them, and then I'll try to put those in my Etsy store. Let me get those maps of peace out that I'm talking about. I'll just show you guys one of them. I've probably done 8 or 9 of them. I'm going to try to, like I said, I want to do it in a series, which means, you know, have a series, which means like the same subject and you have several of the same type of thing done in different ways. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm making about 15 of these type of posters. So here is, let me try to get, they're really big. You guys, they're huge. They are, let me just tell you what the size of them are. They are, just a second. They're somewhere around 18 by 24. And I do them on mixed media paper or watercolor paper because it's real nice and thick. So just wanted to show you. So this is like 18 by 24. This over here, I got my DNA done. You know how that DNA is on TV. I think this is back upside down. Is it? Yeah, we'll go this way. Whatever those DNA places on TV. Me and my husband got that done. And I realized, and one thing I discovered is my biggest part of me is Nigerian. So that was really cool. So I have Nigerian language on here, which is at the bottom now, and I'll show you in a second. So this right here, I believe is Italian. These are my jelly prints. These are more of my jelly prints. This is some Asian writing, and I got this from Patti Totally Parrish. If Patty's in the chat, hey Patty, Patti Totally Parrish, she likes to do artwork like this too. And so she sent me some really cool papers to put in my artwork. So she sent me this Asian language here. These are Patti's stamps. I like to put maps in my work, so that's some more maps. That's more jelly prints down here. This is Nigerian language here, which is basically when I had my DNA whole thing done. That's what I made up most of, is Nigerian, from Nigeria. More Asian down here. This is some more languages right here, but I can't tell what it is. It might be Irish. So that might be Irish. I've been collecting languages from all over the world. I have Hawaiian. I have all different types. So you'll run into them as we keep doing this type of artwork. And this right here is all type of native symbols and African symbols. So that's language too, right? Like African and native people both share some of the same symbols. And this is one of them here. This is a goddess right here. So these are just different symbols. This is my intuitive writing. So just want to let you guys know where I'm going with this, and that this is a whole series of these 18 by 24 posters that I'm working on. So anyway, let me check the chat, and then we'll get started on today's. And this is the, okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to work 2 at a time. So I'm going to have double the fun. Remember I just showed you that substrate, that picture that I was redoing the pictures. This is what they originally looked like. So we're going to redo this one, and I want to work on this. This is a piece of mixed media paper, and I want to do 2 collages at once, because this is going to be a standalone collage, and this is going to be a collage that's going to end up being a mixed media background that I'm going to put one of my girls on top of. Okay, so we're going to work 2 at a time, which I think is going to be fun. So let me put this poster back. And then those 18 by 24 maps of peace. I'll be working on those with you guys too, on a live. But today we're going to do these 2. Okay, what is the deal with my chair? Okay. Where's my water? I desperately need some water. There it is. Okay. Let me see who just came in. Hey, Butterfly Mom, Creations and More. Welcome in, girl. Welcome in. So good to see you. Hey, Judy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Yes, Ancestry DNA. That's what I did. I'm not sure. I can't remember which one my husband used. I'm not sure if we did Ancestry DNA or if we did another one. And you know what's crazy about that, you guys? My husband, we both did it. And he found out he was an only child this whole life. He found out he's not an only child. Through this whole thing, his sister contacted him. He has 2 sisters and a brother. And we met them about 5 or 6 months ago. It's been crazy. Crazy. Okay. Hey, sweet Maribel. Welcome in. Welcome in. Maribel, did I welcome you in already, girl? I think I did, but I can't remember. Hey, Kimberly S. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Delphine's Handcrafted, welcome in. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hey, Lisa, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Mrs. C. Okay. Butterfly Mom's Creation says, I have the kit to do that, just haven't done it yet. It's really cool you did that. Okay, I'm not sure if she's talking to me. I think she's talking to somebody else about that. And you guys, if you have something, a question you want me to answer or something you want me to see, make sure you put it in caps. Okay, guys? Rita Pacheco says, Angie, I've always wanted to do that. That is so awesome. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Thank you, Butterfly Mom. She's telling everybody thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Yarn Arm says, I am Miss C's in the heart of Ireland, aka middle of nowhere. So you live in Ireland. That's so cool. So that's probably cool. Maybe you like the fact that I do have some Irish, some some of the papers I've collected, letters. I always collect letters are done in Irish. So I do have some Irish letters to put in my work too. I don't think I do today, but I do have them. Thank you, Adrian. She says, watch Angie's playlist. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, so I'm just trying to get a copy of the chat here. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Butterfly Mom. Yes, Yarn Arm says, well said, Angie, more diversity and acceptance. Yes. Just the more you get to meet people who aren't like you, different from you, the more acceptance you're going to have of other people, the more you're going to learn about other people. Just my big thing is get out of your own way, get out of your own self, out of your own little world all the time. Spread out, spread your wings, meet other people, and it's just going to make the world a better place. In my opinion. In my opinion. And I really think that's really more what my channel's about. It's not about me doing art. It's not me about knitting. It's really about bringing people together from all cultures, all races, all everything, all ethnicities. That's what I'm really about. And it's really what my channel's really been turned into, what it's really more about. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Oh, that's nice, Elizabeth. Okay, so let's get started. I think I've got... Lisa says, absolutely, open your mind. I love it, girl. Oh, I love you too, Butterfly Mom. Hey, Flip-Flops and Lollipops. Girl, I love your name. I just think your name is so cute. Flip-Flops and Lollipops. I love it. What is this? Missy's pregnant woman years ago were told to drink a glass of Guinness 3 times a week. Okay. Somebody's talking to somebody about something. Okay. Okay, I think I got through. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. Welcome in. She says she's been watching while she's crocheting. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started. I like to use matte medium. This is a matte gel, which is like matte medium. Okay, you guys, this is important. Announcement. Hobby Lobby is going to be clearancing out every section, like the craft section, the fine art section. The fine art section probably won't be till March or April, but when they do, this is from the fine art section. It's matte gel. It's just like a matte medium, but they call it matte gel. And it's a great thing when you're doing this type of work. Regularly $19.99. I got it for $4.99. So I try to get over there when they clearance all these mediums out, because look, these are 20 bucks. These are expensive. So this is when I buy them, and I buy them up because it's one of the main things I do. Sorry, guys. And that way I can collect all of my mixed media stuff without paying a major price. So, all right, let's start. So I have a bunch of jelly prints, and then I have all my languages over here to the side and maps. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. All right. So I go on the computer and I Google different types of languages. This one I believe is Italian. Yeah, that's Italian. That's Spanish. More Spanish in black and white. This is Arabic, and I had a whole book of this I found at a thrift store years ago. So that's an Arabic language. Asian. Okay. I don't know what this one is. I'd have to look it up. This is another language. More Asian. And then these are just some old documents. I love to use old documents and stuff. This is from the Tim Holtz paper pad of all these old documents. So it's a good place. Look in your paper pads, especially for stuff that look like documents. It's like perfect to put into your work. This is more Spanish, more Asian, more Asian. This might be intuitive writing. This is my intuitive writing, which means a language that I've made up for myself. So these are just the different types of things besides the jelly prints that I'm going to be putting in here. This is Hawaiian. Okay. Oh, and I think this is Hawaiian too, because I think this all came from the same. I believe this is Hawaiian too. And then this is Nigerian symbols. And this is my culture, my main culture that I'm from. And then this is Old English. So this plus all the jelly prints is what we're going to be using. So I'm really feeling this Old English right now. So, and I think PATTI, TOLLEY, PARRISH gave me this too, which is really, really cool. So let's use some of this. I'm feeling this right now. I want to use some of this. Some Nigerian language. We'll use some of this. This Hawaiian looks really cool. Let's use some of this. And all right, let's start out with that, and then we'll go back and forth into some things. So we got to glue some stuff down. Also, I have a bunch of jelly prints to the side of me, which I'm going to bust out and show you right now. Jelly prints from last week, jelly prints I've done in the past. So remember I did some jelly printing, and my jelly printing I do it to make it look like old walls and old doors. So I'm filling this right now. So we'll add this in. And I like my work to look very old world, very like you dug it up out of the ground, stuff like that. I like it to look like you don't know what time period it came out of. I like that too right there. That's cool. Use that. We might use this. Okay. See, this is my problem. I start going through stuff and I end up with way too much, way too quickly. I start going crazy. Okay. So, got enough stuff pulled. I need to start gluing some stuff down. All right. Let's start with this. We might start that right here. We'll put that there. And we'll start with this right here. Okay. And then I like to use a magazine to as a glue surface. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I like to use a magazine as a glue surface, and then that way I don't get glue everywhere. So every time I use this as a glue surface, for a fresh glue surface, I just turn the page. So any magazines you get for free and all that, those are really good ways to use them. We'll first go through them and see if there's any images that you want to use to collage with. That's what I do. And then I use them as a magazine. And so you guys let me work for about, I don't know, 10 minutes. And then I promise I'll get back to the chat. So if you have any questions or something you want me to see, I'll be back to the chat in 10 minutes. And also, if you have something that you want to ask me or something you want me to see, put it in caps. And that way I make sure that I get to your question or anything you want me to see, I can get to it quicker. Do I have baby wipes in here? Oh man, my baby wipes are in the other room. All right, 1 second, you guys. I got to get some baby wipes. I'll be right back. I have some down here, which I think I don't. All right. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I always try to keep baby wipes around to keep my hands from being too sticky. But I also keep them by my makeup table. So these were by my makeup table. So I really need to, obviously when I go to Dollar Tree, I need to buy some more baby wipes. I usually have a ton of them. I usually have backups and everything, but I guess I'm down to my last pack, so I better get some more. So if you just came in, I'm doing collage with my jelly prints and different languages from around the world in my collage. And I'm doing 2 collages at once, so double the fun. So one collage is going to be the collage itself is going to be the focal point. The collage is going to be the art. But then I'm going to, and that's this one on this substrate. But this one is going to end up being a background for one of my Angie's Angels, one of my girls that I draw. She's going to be the background. This is going to be the background for it. So, all right, let's now do a jelly print. I love this. I love how old world it looks and stuff. I love it. Okay. We might put this up here like this, or should I go like this, or should I go like this? I think like that. Then we'll put something else here. Just looking to see what I want to do. Oh, I like that. All right, so we're going to put that there. And then this might go down at the bottom of here. Yeah, that looks good down there. Okay. And then I like to like further embellish, like once I get done collaging, then I like to further embellish with other mark making. There may be butterflies involved that I glue onto here. There's all kinds of stuff I do to these after I get them together. Just a second, I gotta see where I'm at with this. Okay, am I all the way to the top? I hope so. Also, see these little spaces right here, these little white spaces? I'll fill those in with some Tim Holtz Distress Inks, just to fill that in a little bit more. So you guys will see me do that too. Or anything like I feel like needs to be distressed more, I like to use the Tim Holtz Distress Inks to do that, or the coffee stain that I have in a spray bottle. When it comes to art, collage is one of my absolute favorite things to do. You think it'd be maybe drawing my girls that I draw, but it's not. I love collage. It's like my favorite thing, especially if I'm making my own papers. Like I made these papers, you know, on my jelly plate. That's exciting to me. Okay. And then let me see if I want to put this one down here. Yeah, I think I do. Let's rip this straight. Actually, I have this. There we go. So you can rip this against this. These metal rulers like this, I get these at Dollar Tree, you guys, and that's a great place to get one of these rulers. It has a kind of a sharp edge, not like sharp to cut you, but sharp that you can get a nice sharp edge to tear off of. Besides, it's a ruler, but perfect. We're going to rip this on the top. I don't like working with straight edges too much. I like more ripped and torn. Shocker. Okay. Okay, let me put 2 more things down and then I'm going to go to the chat. What do we need? What do we need now? We need more jelly prints right here. I also have these right here that I created. These were fun. I did a video. I learned this technique. I can't remember her name. She's in my description box. But these are some more papers. They weren't done on the jelly plate, but they're a thing of taking this was original in a magazine page, and you take magazine pieces and you collage them all together. Then you take like some molding paste and you put molding paste and just messily in different places. And then I took some Tim Holtz distress inks and oxides and sprays and sprayed it, and you get like these very old world looking like old walls. I love it. I love stuff like this. So I have videos on how you make these pages. So it's another way besides jelly printing and other techniques of how to make your own papers. So that's what these are. Some people who don't like stuff like this will be like, girl, you're making a damn mess. But in my world, I love it. So I'm going to use some of this. Ooh, I like that right there. Fabulous. And let's see about this one. Let's put this one right here, maybe. Let's see about like right here. Yes, I like that. Okay. Let me glue this down and then I'll get to the back to the chat. See what you guys are chatting about. All right. So how the technique of how I made these papers, how I was telling you, using a magazine page and then collage magazine pieces on top of that, and then using the molding paste over it, and then aging it out with some distress inks and distress oxides, and I think coffee I sprayed too. Under mixed media in my playlist, you can see how I made these pages. And we'll be making them again. I did it on a live, and we'll do it again on a live. Okay. Let's do this one. Oops, I just lifted that up. I didn't mean to lift that up. There we go. Okay. Let's glue this one down. All right, let's move this magazine out of the way. And we will glue this one down. I think this is fun to work 2 at a time. So I'm getting 2 creations done at one time. My substrate, which is this, which is going to go on one of my walls in my house for decor. And then this one's going to be the background for one of my girls. So I'm excited. Okay, so let me stop here and let me check the chat. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Hey, Deanna, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Jerry, welcome in, welcome in. Really nice work. Thank you, sweetie. Debbie and Adrian, they say a grungy pink fairy. It's going to be a grungy, it is going to be a fairy because it's going to go on here. And the background's going to be super grungy. So the girl's going to be kind of, it's going to be a pretty fairy, but I might do her with gray hair, which adds the grunge. So we'll see. Dark Sky says, I hope Angie doesn't give me the something for talking about crochet on the art party Sunday. You guys, we are all makers, so I do not care. You can talk crochet, knitting, mixed media, junk journaling, art journaling, coloring. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Okay. Adrian says, this grunge is coming from the pink fairy. That's what's weird about me, is that I like two different sides. I like grunge, and then I like pretty and pink. I like them both. I don't know why, but I'm so into this. But then I'm into like collecting scissors that are all pink and pastel. I know, you guys, it's two complete different worlds, but I like them both, so I just celebrate both. I know some of you probably are like, I didn't see this coming. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Granny D. Yeah, I know, Granny D, you would like this type of style because you like those type of colors, like the fall colors, and I don't know, you like that style. I could tell that from you, which is cool. Okay. Oh, and welcome in, Granny D. Welcome in. Okay, everyone's saying hi to everybody. Nancy says, I have to look up jelly plate. Okay, just last week, we did jelly printing, and I made these papers on the jelly plate, the papers I showed you, and the ones I've been using. And so check that out. I have a video live last week, and you can see exactly what jelly printing is. You can see what my style of jelly printing is. Not everybody jelly prints like I do. My jelly prints, which is this, this, and this, I make them to look like old walls, old worlds, old doors. So that's more my style. So you can look and see how I do it. And then check out other people too, for sure. Nancy says she's trying to finish her sister's sweater. Sounds good. Dark Sky says, I made that shawl like 3 years ago. I was working on the something Nadia shawl, but ran out of the yarn, so I had to order another cake, so I have to wait now. Oh, man. Okay. Lisa said, one of my goals this year is to use my books and make at least one pattern a week from them. Awesome, girl. Okay. Yarn Arm says, if you feel like a shawl, Dark Sky, I'm doing the Lost in Time at Men's. It's lovely. Free on Ravelry and Sophie's Universe Cal with Carrie. Oh, you're doing Sophie's Universe? Cool, girl. And Deanna, girl, did I welcome you in yet? If I didn't, girl, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Sophia says, Dark Sky, I've been on a blanket making since January. I have 3 I'm working on. The Yarn Fiber Sisters calendar cowl, trying to knit, Angie's blanket, cardigan, and another one from YouTube. All right, Sophia, you go, girl. You go, girl. You're doing it. That is so true. Lisa says, Dark Sky, just look at your yarn and see what it speaks to you. It will tell you what it wants to be. I'm working on an amigurumi today. Isn't that the truth? I look at lots of yarn and it tells me what I need to make with it, for sure. Nancy says, hello, all this morning. I saw a storage unit that was bought full of arts and crafts items, completely brand new. I wish I could have come across such a deal. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Mrs. C says, and reach out to the athletes also because they don't care what the competition is, only how good they are. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's see. He talked to Walt Disney, who started in Small World. Okay, Miss C's Cottage says he talked to Walt Disney, who started it, and it's a small world. Joyce Hallmark from Hallmark Cards to make the cards more comprehensive. Oh, that's cool. Adrian says, Andrea, are you gonna put some in Etsy for printables in different languages? You know, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, the different languages I'm not putting on Etsy because I'm just getting them off of Google and adding them in my artwork, and they're not. I don't know if I can sell those as is like that because they're not originally mine, but these I'm collaging into my work, and I'll be writing and painting on all these and changing them. So so the languages, no, I won't be putting in my artwork. And I don't know how much I'm going to put printables in my Etsy shop anymore. They did okay, but the journals do way better and the artwork does better. So I'm probably not going to do too many more printables this year. But I'm going to show you how I make my papers so you can make your own though, if you want to. Okay. Hi, Cass Crochet. She says, Miss Angie, I'm watching while crocheting and doing laundry. Sounds good. Debbie says, I love visiting different countries with very different cultures to ours and talking to the people. Isn't it so cool? It's the best. I love meeting different people. Oh, I just think it's so fun and just awesome. Just to learn about different people and different cultures. So boring just staying in your own little world, meeting the same people over and over and over and over. Oh, no. I like to meet different people. Lisa says, hi, Angie. I'm going to watch and be listening while I crochet. Sounds good. Okay. So I think I got caught up pretty much. Hey, Aisha's Handmade Girl. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Elizabeth. Yes. Girl, thank you so much. I just got it yesterday. And, you know what? Let's do this. I was going to, Elizabeth, I got your money order. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. And do you want me to put you in the bucket here in this live, or do you want me to put you in the bucket in the Yarny live? Because I was going to celebrate you either in one of the Yarny lives or the art live. So let me know. Let me know what you want me to do. If you want to put your name in the bucket here or in there, or do you want me to split it up half and half? Half in the art videos and then half in the Yarny videos? Let me know which one you want to do. And thank you so much. You do not have to do any of that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Deanna says, Angie, you have to try Colorama Halo. It's amazing to wear. Oh, color. You know, I do want to try that. I do want to try that. I'm going to have to get some of that yarn. Oh, good, Margie. Margie says, thanks to Angie, I'm starting to add mixed media as a part of my crafting. Awesome, Margie. I'm glad you like it. I'm so happy you like it. Okay, Lori. Lori says she's going to switch to lurking mode. Sounds good. Okay. Did you say Mod Podge would work? Yeah, you can use anything to glue this stuff down. You can use Elmer's glue and glue it down. I just really like using matte mediums. But you can use any of that stuff. Okay. Oops. So I think I got Lisa says the torn paper on the right panel in the bottom left looks like a statue face or a profile. It does. That's cool. Okay, so let me continue on with this. So I'm gonna work for another, like I said, I like to work for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll go back to the chat. Okay, what am I doing here? We need some more gel prints. All right, just a second, you guys. I'm just grabbing some more gel prints. What are these? These are gel prints. Okay. Ooh, I love this. This one's cool. Love it. All right. What do I want to do with this? I need a little bit of a straight edge here, so let's just do it along this. I mostly like to use torn edges, but I have to bust out with a straight edge, especially if I want to go up against like a straight edge here. That's when I'll definitely bust out a straight edge. Otherwise, I'm usually probably using a torn edge like I just did right there. These I like to keep because these I like to make washi tape out of, and stamps, like grungy stamps, which is something we'll do this year too. All right. Do I like that there? I kind of do. Yeah, I like this here. So we'll put that there. And then let's see if we want something else over here. Okay, that'll go there. And I'm just looking to see what we want to do here. I might want that to go there. Okay, let's just try that. And then I need to get a language. All right, let me get something for languages here. I already used that one. Let's use this one. Here's some Spanish. Let's put that somewhere. Yeah, I like this, like that. That looks cool. Yeah, I like that. And then let's take this. Actually, I don't like that there, so we're going to remove that. I think I'm going to put this down here. Yes. It's kind of big, but I like it. Yeah, that looks good. And I know what I'm going to put there. Okay, so let's glue this down before I get too more crazy. Alrighty, there we go. I do not know why. I think it's so satisfying to glue things, to glue collage material down. I don't know why. I just love to glue stuff down. I've told this story a million times, but when I was in elementary school, this was my favorite thing to do in elementary school. Like the teacher would be like, "Oh, let's do math," and I would be like, "Oh." I couldn't stand math. And I was like, oh, let's do science. I was like, oh. She's like, okay, we're going to do some collage now. And in my own little head, I mean, I didn't say it out loud, but in my own little head, I'd be like, finally, something worth doing in this classroom. I thought the collage part was one of my favorite things to do. So we could go get a big piece of poster paper from the corner. We could go get all the magazines and bust them out, put them all over our table, and make these massive collages. I loved it. I loved it. I used to be like, why can't we just collage every day? Like, what are we doing with the rest of the stuff? Why do we need math? Why do we need science? Why do we need... Oh, that's what was going on in my little head. I mean, of course, I didn't say that out loud. I was just saying that to myself, but I was truly happy when we got to do the fun stuff like this. I wonder if they even do stuff like this in school anymore. Like, do kids get to collage and stuff like that anymore? I don't know. I hope so. Because I'm sure there's some little weird kids like me in class who are like, hello, I want to do a collage. Okay. Another thing I loved doing when I was in school when I was little is curse. And when I got to finally learn how to write in cursive, that was 3rd grade. I was like, oh, I was so happy. And we got to do it for like half of the semester. We got to do cursive every day. Oh, I was so excited. So excited. Oh, I like the way this is turning out. This is turning out pretty. I'm liking it. Okay. Let me see what we need. I want to put some big Asian bold print right here. And in about 5 minutes, you guys, I'll get back to the chat. I promise. Let me just get a little further down here. I was looking for some Asian, big bold Asian writing, this newspaper that I want to use. Where is it? Which I'm not seeing where that's at. Of course. Maybe I have it up here. We have a place called Chinatown here in Las Vegas. So I like to go to Chinatown. For one, I just love all the stores down there. Going shopping down there, it's fabulous. But then I love to get like the Asian newspapers and use them in my artwork. Like, look, doesn't that look delicious? This is one of those Asian newspapers. This is the Lucky Dragon in Las Vegas. That looks good. Look at that. Anyway, I'm going off on a whole nother tangent. But I'll show you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... a second. And I'm actually low on my Asian newspapers because I've used them a lot over the last few years. So I need to go down to Chinatown and I need to get some more Asian newspapers. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Something big and bold like that. So that's what we're going to cut out. All right, where's my scissors? Oh, this is what I was looking for. I love the Asian language. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay. I know some people are like, geez, girl, you'll go to any length for your collage. Nothing is safe from my collages. Nothing. I could be at a restaurant and find something at a restaurant that I see, some advertisement, and take that home to put in my collages. I'm always looking at what I can put in a collage. Okay. You know, let's leave this out because we can use this Asian writing right here, which would be really cool. Might use that next. Okay. Let me put this newspaper up a little bit here. So I just, see how I just cut that out? Isn't that cool looking? Look how cool that is. Oh, obsessed. So I want that to go right there. But I need to have something else here. So what else are we going to put there? No, that's too much. All right. We need some more, we need another jelly print there, I think. I think that's what we're going to put there. Let me look and see. Okay, found a jelly print that we can put there. This is gorgeous. Look at that. This right here is a dragonfly. Do you see the dragonfly in there? I did this on the jelly plate last week. I don't know if you can see the, do you see that? Anyway, I love it. All right, I need to get rid of this straight edge here. I feel like that one lady, no wire hangers, no straight edges. Yes, I like that. I think it needs to go down a little further, but I like it like that. I love that. Yes, that looks good. And then I think I'm going to take this over that. And then we'll take some Timos Distress ink and distress this a little bit to make it look so it'll fit in even better. So it doesn't stand out so much. It'll melt into the whole thing. Okay, like that. We're going to bust out with those Timos Distress inks in just a minute. Make sure that I'm going to go back to the chat here in the next 5 minutes. So make sure that if you have a question or something you want me to see, make sure you put in caps, you guys. Because I like to make sure that I don't skip over people's questions or. So don't get worried in the chat if you're asking me a question and I'm not answering it right away. I always go back to the chat, and Dark Sky will let you know that. Like, don't worry, she'll be back to the chat. Because I will be back. I just like to work for a little bit and then go back to the chat, work for a little bit, go back to the chat. And then that way you guys are actually, I'm getting something done and you guys are actually seeing something. Oops, I keep doing that. Okay. I'm going to put this. And I do sometimes go over the edge like I did right now. So I'll cut this off the edge when I'm done. And that way I don't have to try to fit it on there. Now what I mean by that is I'd like to distress this out. I'm going to use the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides to age this out a little bit. Because look at this. Doesn't that just stick out like a sore thumb? We don't want that. Let me also get a makeup brush. And then these makeup brushes, I like to get these in from Dollar Tree in the makeup section. And they're great for these distress oxides or distress inks. And look how quick and easy we can distress this out. This is also a distressed oxide, not just a distressed ink. So if I spray it with water, it will oxidize. It'll have a little oxidation look to it. Or if I do it like this, it'll just look kind of distressed. And I want to distress this a little bit with this it's Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. Let me show you what I'm using. Okay. And I think this could look a little bit more distressed, so we're going to do that to this. And we'll do that to this one too. And this just adds a little more age, which we all know that I love. And also, I think I'm going to use a little bit of, here's another one. This one is just a distressed ink. So if you add water to this one, it just looks very distressed. Or they go on distressed anyway, but they distress further if you add water. This is a distress oxide. So it distresses, but has an oxidation look when you wet them. But you can use them dry like I'm doing too, just to give things more distress. So this one is Walnut Stain. I love Walnut Stain. I call Walnut Stain the dirt, because it's just really a mucky, dirty looking color, which I love when I want to grunge something out even more. So I want to add the grunge. And this picture that I'm working on right here, this really fits my house. My house is very grungy. No, it's not grungy. It is I decorate very like with native mask and native pictures, like Native American, but I say native because that's what I've heard. They want to be called native, not Native American. So I say native. So native mask and African mask. And so it's very native and very African, my house is. So stuff like this goes perfectly. And then the colors I like to use in my house is very like jewel tone colors. They're very fall colors. Browns and rust and turquoise and deep purples. All those really rich fall type of jewel tone colors. Okay, let's also add some grunge over to this. Let's add some dirt. I really should have changed my brush, but I didn't. I have a brush. I have probably 20 of these. I have a brush for each color. I just didn't feel like changing. Walnut stain and vintage photo aren't too far off from each other. That's why I don't kind of mind sharing. All right, I'm gonna go back to the vintage photo. Make sure this is kind of cleaned off. Okay. And I'm going to go to the edges over here and distress these out. Remember, see, I told you how these spots are kind of too white right here. We'll take this Tim Holtz Distress Oxide Vintage Photo and grunge this up a little bit. There we go. A little bit more of this. And then let's go back to the walnut stain. Grunge up the edges here with the walnut stain. There we go. This looks good. There we go. Oh, and this needs to be done too. See how there's a lot of white right there? Let's go in with, well, first let's go in with the vintage photo. The vintage photo is like a lighter version of the walnut stain one. It gives that age without getting too dark. But when you want to get dark and grungy, use the walnut stain. Now I'm going to use the walnut stain to get a little grungier. There we go. And I still have a couple more pieces here that I'm going to add in here as far as collaging. But look how cool and grungy this is looking. This is what the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides do. They're phenomenal. And if you don't have them, these are the things I would definitely get in your life. Also, Tim Holtz usually, they usually, in this Hobby Lobby clearance that's coming up, Tim Holtz clearance the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides out, these things, for like $2.50. So be paying attention. I'm going to read the chat, but then I'm going to add this color. This color is called Age Mahogany. This is one of my favorite colors. And I hardly ever hear anybody talk about Age Mahogany. But let me first check the chat, and then we'll use some of these and do a little bit more collaging. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Okay, Debbie said, Angie, on Christmas Day, I learned about the Do Not Disturb function on my iPad when my Spotify was being interrupted while playing cards. I wonder if that might work for you while doing your lives. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. I tried to put my phone on airplane mode, but if I do that, then you turn off the Wi-Fi And I like to be able to have the Wi-Fi or my phone, like my phone subscription. So I either use either one or the other, whichever one's working. So I have double the time so that my videos don't get messed up. Thank you, Adrian. Margie says, by using the same brush with 2 different inks is referred to as cross-pollinating. Okay. Thank you, Yarn Arm. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Regina Reed, welcome in. Thank you, Dark Sky. Hey, C Rose, welcome in, girl. Welcome in. C Rose says she just finished up dinner and dishes. Sounds good, girl. Adrian says she loves the dragonflies. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Dark Sky tried to make a piñata once. She goes, I failed. Elizabeth says, Angie, when I was in school, handwriting was in, and it was called bubble handwriting. Oh, cool. Yarn Arm says, I used to make massive paper mache heads for puppets. That was fun in the street theater. Oh, that sounds cool. I would love to do that. Okay, Elizabeth says, Angie, in this live, please. I'm not sure what she means. Elizabeth, what do you mean? Angie, in this live, please? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Nancy says, what is washi tape used for? It's used for so many things. You can use it in your mixed media. You can put some washi tape in your mixed media page. You can use it for in card making. It just adds a decorative piece on. Also, you can use washi tape if you're decorating your planner. So, and this is what washi tape is. Like right here, I have some right in front of me. Like sometimes I'll even throw some washi tape in my mixed media. So that's washi tape. Tape with like a design on it. And you can use it for anything, in anything. A lot of people use it when they decorate their planner pages. And I'm just looking to see if I have some of the handmade washi tape I made. Yes, I do. Okay, so this is the handmade washi tape that I like to make. I like to make some of it. I make with, like I said, I make washi tape with little bits of paper like this. But you can also make washi tape on your jelly plate, which I've done on this channel. So I took masking tape and I put it on this plastic like divider sheet, and then I put this whole thing on the jelly plate. So I can pull these pieces off and add them to anything, to my artwork, card making. You can do it to your planner, all kinds of stuff. And we'll be making some handmade washi tape on this channel. Over the next few weeks, few months, we'll do some of that for sure. I'm just trying to see if I have any of the other washi tape that I made. I can't find it right now. Okay, let me continue on. Thank you, Dark Sky. Okay. I guess Lisa left. Bye, Lisa. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. Be safe. Okay, just 1 second. I gotta go grab I put it in the, is it in the other room? Yeah. I'm gonna grab Elizabeth's donation that she gave me, so just a second. Okay, so Elizabeth, I have your, I don't want to put your address in the thing. I have your donation right here, and I'm going to celebrate Elizabeth for donating to the channel. Thank you, sweetie. And that was quite a big donation, girl. You did not have to do that, but thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth. Woohoo! And Elizabeth, you gave a big donation, so you're going to go in the bucket 15 times. But I will do that off camera because that'll take a little bit of time. But I'm going to write your name down right now. Also, where is my pen? Where is my pen? Also, let's blow some bubbles for Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. And here's my pen. So, Elizabeth, I'm going to put you in here 15 times. But right now, I'm going to write your name down here. And then I'll do that off camera, just so I don't take too much time. Elizabeth, what is your last name? Elizabeth Alcaraz. So there you go, girl. And I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down for 15. We'll put you 15 times, 15 different tickets in the bucket, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So all these times you'll be in the bucket, okay? And we'll get those written up for you. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think I got to the chat there. All right, so I want to use this aged mahogany. Let me get my other brushes out that I can use this with. Walnut stain. I think this one might be aged mahogany. That's fine. So I kind of try to label them. Like this one is walnut stain. So this should have been the one I was using for walnut stain. Anyway, we'll use this one from aged mahogany. So you get these at Dollar Tree in the makeup section if you're interested in getting these for your Tim Holtz Distress Oxides or anything like this. They're fabulous. I'm going to use this aged mahogany. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to use a little bit of it up here. Just to add a little extra. A little extra. And then a little bit here. Just looking to see if I want to add it anywhere else. Might add a little bit more down here. I'll add a little bit more here. There we go. Look how pretty that aged mahogany is. Isn't that gorgeous? Just adds a little extra something. Love these. I have to have in my life. These Tim Holtz Distress Inks. Oh, they're great for mixed media. Just so great. Okay. We'll put those there. Let me get a little bit of water. All right, we got a few more things we're going to add to this collage because I still have some space here that need to be covered here. Let me see what else I want to add. And this might go perfect right here. Yeah, that works as a little filler. And then you guys, at 4 o'clock, we're going to do a giveaway. So, just doing a regular old giveaway. We're not doing the monthly giveaway. It won't be until, so anybody who donates to the channel, we do a monthly giveaway. So, like, anybody who donates in this month, in January, That giveaway, it'll be one big giveaway. It's the first week of the next month. So it'll be the first week of February. And that's when we'll do that giveaway. And anybody who's won anything from me over the last week, everything was just finally sent out yesterday and the day before. So I had a lot of stuff to send out. I have an eBay business, so I have that stuff to get mailed out. Yarny Fiber Sisters last week had the New Year's party, so we had a bunch of winnings from that I had to get sent out. And then my lives, whatever winnings I have, whatever prizes I have to send out from that. So it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff. Okay. You know, I feel like I need to break this up here. I have 2 different languages here, and usually I have something to break this up. I need something here to break that up. So let me look at a jelly print or one of my other papers I've created. Let's see. I'm just waiting for something to grab me. So just a second. I'm waiting for something to grab me. Okay. This jelly print right here might, yep, this might be it here. This is another jelly print we did, I think, last week. Very old world, very old wall, age looking, the whole thing. All right, let me see if I want that to go here. Yes, I like that. There we go. That looks good. I needed something to break up the 2 different languages that I have going here. It was too much of that. And that looks good. I like that. All right. Where's my magazine at? Oh, there it is. All right. All righty. There we go. I'll show you guys something. I just ripped this and it doesn't even matter because we're making everything look grungy anyway. Look, ripped it and just took it off my finger. But just accept it. If something like that happens, no major, because you want this to look really cool and old world and really grungy anyway. So if something rips, that's just even better. Only I would love something to rip and be like, oh, awesome. That's me. Oh, it ripped? Perfect. I'm just looking to see if I want something else here. I do, but I think collage-wise, I think we're good. We're going to do, now we're going to embellish on top of here. So let's do some embellishing, I believe. I'm just looking to see if I want to add anything else, you guys. Just a second. Just looking to see if I want to add anything else. Oh yeah, I have this to maybe add. Okay. These are some jelly prints. They're pieces of it. These were a jelly print, and then this is my own. These are all these different Native and African symbols. And I did this and I made these into printables. So I have these on my Etsy shop. In fact, a lot of these printables or a lot of these jelly prints you're seeing, I made them into printable packets and they're on my in my Etsy shop. So you can check those out. And these pages right here are in some of the printable pages, printable packs. So we did those last year. Oh, that looks cool. Yes. I was looking for something cool to bring all that in. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's too big. But I think this is going to be cool. All right. Let's just not have any straight edges there. Rip that. And then we're going to do this. Yes. I like that. And that's all this work is about, is doing it until you're happy. It doesn't matter if anybody else likes it. If anybody else thinks it looks good. It depends if you think it looks good. That's what matters. So do it until you like it. And that is it. So if you go into my Etsy shop and you see these printable packs, they are jelly prints I've done, different techniques of making my own pages and my own paper for collage. And then this is what I do with them. Do I want to go all the way up to here and bring this down? Or do I want to go only to like here? I think only to here. Yeah. C Rose said, thank you, C Rose. C Rose says, last week you told me to let my jelly plate sit for a couple hours because I couldn't get the chippy old world look. Well, it works so well. Thank you for that advice. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Yeah, I think you get that chippy old world jelly print look I do when your plate's a little dry. So good, good. I'm glad that worked out. Hey, Melanie, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, Elizabeth, no rules for mixed media. That's what I believe in. Do what you want. Do what makes you, do what feels good to you. That's all this is every time you're doing it, you're just doing what feels good, what feels right. And trusting yourself. So this is what this is looking like. Cool, huh? I think it looks pretty cool. And here's this one. Okay, so the next thing I like to do from here is I like to embellish my pages. But I have a lot of different techniques that I can do on here. And I'm going to show you guys these popsicle sticks. Where are they? I haven't used them for a while. So where are they? Is that them? Just a second. Oh, these are the... Oh, these aren't the ones I use. Come on. What did I do with those? I'll tell you what, you guys. Here they are. I will organize myself right into a mess. I organize, and pretty soon I organize myself into a hot mess. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Now that I found them. Okay, I get these popsicle sticks, which they're really like tongue depressors from Dollar Tree. And you know how like you'll see these sticks and I forgot what they're called, but like it'll say put blue down, so you'll put blue down. Then it'll say make dots, so you'll make dots. Well, that's not what I did here. I took my favorite techniques and my favorite products and put them on sticks. So whenever I do something like this and I want to do some embellishing, or want to use some different techniques, it's a reminder of the techniques that I already know. But I know so many different things that I forget about them, right? So this is a reminder. So let's just go through some of them, and I'm going to choose some of them right now. Intuitive writing. Love intuitive writing. I'm going to show you how I do that today. Intuitive writing is making up your own language or your own symbols, okay? So we'll do some intuitive writing on this. This is Big Chap. I don't want to do that. Messy writing. I love doing some messy writing as a mark making. Intuitive writing for me is mark making also. Black splatters, which we're not going to do today, but those are cool. Gold foiling. I'm not going to do that today. What else we got? Put some washi tape on this. Drips. Do we want to do any drips today? Not today. Paste through a stencil. What else we got going on here? Mixed media powder. We're not going to do that. The scrap box. I might look in my scrap box to see if I want to add anything else on here. Let's see, what else do we got? Stamps. I love putting stamps as mark making on in my artwork, so we might do some stamps. Coffee stains. That's another good one. Roman numerals. That's another good one. Okay. And just marks, period. Making any marks. Okay, so I have tons of techniques that I can add. So I just go through my sticks and look at the different techniques and think, okay, is that technique going to work with what I'm doing? And I'll pick out 5 or 6 of these, and it reminds me of the different techniques that I want to use. Okay, so that's how I use those. And you might want to try that out yourself. Okay. Also, I didn't choose it, but also, I like to do these Roman numerals, but I also like to add algebraic equations to my art. So let me show you what I'm talking about when I say algebraic equations. I have them right here, hopefully. Here they are. So I go online and I downloaded pages that have algebraic equations on them. And I like to put them in my artwork as mark making, as marks. See, these are algebraic equations. And I also like to put Roman numerals in my artwork too. So then I went on and I got Roman numerals also. Where are those? Okay, so here is, I copy these off and put them in a plastic sheet so I can put Roman numerals in my artwork too. These are all things to add to the artwork you're already doing, just as marks. So let's do some algebraic equations really quickly. I'm going to use this pen here, this Micron 8. And we're going to do a little bit of that. So on this piece right here, I can see putting an algebraic equation right here. So let me bring this down really low so you guys can see. So we're going to add that in here, like 8m over n divided by 8. You guys are tripping. You're like, I cannot believe she's putting algebraic equations on her artwork. I saw this at Hobby Lobby. It was a picture of Albert Einstein, and in the background, it was Albert Einstein. They took a picture of him and they put it on the picture, but in the background was a black chalkboard with all these algebraic equations going all around Albert Einstein's head. And I just thought, you know, that would be really cool to start adding algebraic equations to my artwork as marks. So that's how I came up with it. So always be paying attention. You never know where a great idea is going to come from. I was shopping at Hobby Lobby and I saw some artwork and I thought, oh, I like that idea. So I've started adding that to my own artwork. Not in the same way, in a different way, but it's a great, I think it was, I love the idea of it. So let's put another algebraic equation somewhere else. We'll put another one right here. N minus 1 over 12n to the second minus 30n to the second divided by n minus 2, 12n over 2 minus 30n. And I'm going to say minus 30n to the second just because it looks cool. So there's some algebraic equations, which I love. I'm going to put that up here so you can see. See? It's nothing major. It's just all these little, it's just one little thing after the next little thing that you can add to your artwork, and it just makes it look really cool. People will look at your artwork and go like, is that an algebraic equation in that picture? Yes, it is. I'm going to do another algebraic equation right here. Right in the middle of all this writing right here. Let's do y divided by 2. Let me do this and I'm going to check chat here in just a second, guys. 4n to the second minus 24, what? V to the third plus n minus 2, 12n to the second minus 30m to the third. We'll do this b to the second. Sometimes I'll add b to the second, b to the third. It don't mean nothing. It just looks cool. And then let's do some more out. Let's do another algebraic equation down here. 2 over 4v minus 24 divided by y minus 1 over 4v to the second minus 24b to the third. See? Just looks cool. This adds a little something to your artwork. The next thing I want to do, and then I'm going to check chat, is I'm going to do some Roman numerals. Okay? Love me some Roman numerals. So I like to make these little, I call them cheat sheets. It's all this type of stuff that I like to add into my artwork. And by doing it like this, by keeping little cheat sheets like that, it reminds me that I like to use that in my artwork so that I don't have to keep all this stuff in my head. I can just pull out my cheat sheets and like, oh yeah, I want to add this. I want to add that. Let's see if this will work. Okay. I love this pen. Busting out with this pen next. See? It's by Jane Davenport. Isn't this beautiful? Love it. All right. So I just put this on top of this one just so I can work on top of it. So you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to do some algebraic, some Roman numerals, and I'm going to put those right here. So, don't want to use this pen for this? No, I don't think I do want to use this pen for this. Never mind. I'm going to use this one. I was going to use that one, but well, I have two of them. I have one that's about to wear out, and that might be that one. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I will use this pen. I just got another one out. Yeah, I like this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So cool. So it just adds a little extra something else to your stuff. And I'm going to add some Roman numerals right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And that just added some more Roman numerals right there. Love it. So it's just another way to do mark making, if you've ever heard of making marks in your artwork. Also, I do things like this, where I went online and just found a bunch of different symbols and hand drew all these symbols myself. And again, I made little cheat sheets so I can use these type of symbols in my artwork, which we're going to put some of these symbols in. I love serendipity. We're going to put that in there. I love it. I love this energy one. All right. So before I do that, let me go back to the chat and see what you guys are talking about. Thank you, Delphine's hand. Thank you, Delphine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Adrian. You love the calligraphy. Thank you, Melanie. Hey, Margaret, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Do you ever do calligraphy on your art? So many variations of writing, and it's so pretty. Yes, I do calligraphy. And I can do calligraphy. I don't have all my calligraphy stuff out today, but I'll put that on my list, you guys, and we'll do some calligraphy on a live. And we'll do some of it, and then I'll put some of it in my artwork. But I am going to show you some intuitive writing in just a minute. Everyone wants to know. Yes, I sure do calligraphy. And if I had my calligraphy stuff here, I have it actually by my bed because I like to practice my calligraphy in the evenings. And so I have my calligraphy pens and all my stuff right by my bed. So, but I'll bring it in here and we'll do it next time. Margaret G says, just got home. Glad I could catch some of this. You inspire me. Thank you, Margaret G. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, LaShara Crochet. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everyone's talking, everyone. Sandra, welcome in. She says she's just working and lurking. Sounds good. Okay. Everyone's talking. And if you guys want any of your links dropped, put CC in the chat and Dark Sky will drop links for you guys. Okay. Okay. Thank you, C Rose. Okay, people are putting CC down. Okay, so let me tell you, I'm going to show you some intuitive writing that I want to do on these. And I also want to do a symbol. Let me do one of these symbols. Okay, I already told you I have this little cheat sheet. So I love this serendipity, and I already had that on this jelly print that I had done and then did some symbols on. But I'm going to draw this one really quickly. I'm going to put it right here in the center. And I like to use this, I think Jane Davenport calls this an ink to quill pen. I think something like that. That's funny. You guys talked about calligraphy. I'm obsessed with calligraphy. I love it. Love it. So I'm going to do this. And this symbol right here, this symbol symbolizes serendipity. All right. Is this the dry pen or what? I have one that's drier than the other. Yeah, that's the dry one. Okay. There we go. So we put that little symbol there. And this little energy symbol, I love this little energy symbol. We're going to put that in somewhere. Where are we going to put that energy symbol? I think I'm going to put it right here. Nice. Cool. Let me see about any other symbols that I want to use. This is another page of symbols. So I just sat down on my computer one day and just started looking up all these native and African symbols and just started doing my own little versions of them. Yeah, that symbol right there means a queen. And in Africa, that means African queen, which I have, I think, right here. All right, I'm just going to see if I want to do any of these other symbols. on here. Let's do this one. This one right here means unite. Isn't that kind of cool? So we're going to put that one, kind of a symbol that represents everything I've been talking about today. We'll put that one right. I'm going to put that one just like right, maybe right here, right here. There we go. Try to kind of go kind of low so you guys can see. Sorry if I'm getting quiet, you guys. I'm just focusing for a second because I'm drawing this little symbol in. That means unite. And it's really cool. I had learned in the African culture and the native culture, a lot of times the symbols, they share a lot of the same symbols, which is really, really cool. Okay. And then I'm going to put the legs down here. Not sure why this symbol means unite, because it kind of looks like some type of a bug, but that's what they said the symbol meant. So, and for me, all these symbols that I'm doing are also just are like another mark to put on your artwork. But marks that have some meaning to them, which I think is cool. Okay, so that's what that looks like there, which I think looks really cool with the writing in the background and then some algebra over here. I think it's cool. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just what you like is what would be cool to do. Okay, I wanted to show you that intuitive writing. So what intuitive writing is, it's making up your own language. And let's put this away. Okay, so when I do intuitive writing, I like to use this right here, this calligraphy from Daiso, Japanese dollar store. It's calligraphy liquid ink, and it's super black. It's only $1.07. What is it now? There, $1.50. Is everything? No, everything's $1.75 now because they went up 25 cents since Dollar Tree did it. They did it too. Anyway. So I'm going to take this here. You can use like a brush like this. That's fine. You can also use, well, I have these other brushes if I can find them. Yes, here it is. I got these brushes from Daiso. These calligraphy, Japanese calligraphy brushes. And what I like about them is they don't always come to a point, but I found these ones at Daiso that do, and you get 3 in a pack. I only found them once, and I wish I would have found them more because I wanted to buy them and then give some away for giveaways, and they didn't have any more. So I was like, oh. All right, so let me do some intuitive writing on this piece. Let me figure out where I want to do it at. Where do I want to do it at? I can do it anywhere, but I'm just trying to figure out a really cool place. Yeah, I think I'll just do it like, let's do it right there. So I'm taking this Japanese calligraphy brush with a nice point on it, and let's do some intuitive writing. Now, how I do intuitive writing is I first think of a letter like A, and that was an A, and I'll distort the A. Because otherwise, sometimes when you're first learning to do this intuitive writing, making up your own symbols or your own language, you're like, how in the heck am I even going to begin this? So let me show you this. Let's do an E, like you do an E, but I'm going to deform the E. See how it looks like an E? But I'm deforming the E. So I could just go like that, and now it's an E, right? But let's deform that. let's take it and bring this down like this like this, and this across there. And now it's not an E anymore. Here's an F, right? I could put a line right there for the F, but let's not do that. Hey, Donia, thank you, sweetie, for donating. We will put you in the, we'll celebrate you in just a second, sweetie. Thank you so much. So I'm going to put a line there and put a few lines there. So this is how I do my intuitive. I take a regular letter and then distort the heck out of that letter. We'll do a C, but we'll do the C backwards. Okay. And put a little line in it. We'll do a D, but we'll take the D and kind of distort it this way. Put some lines in it. We'll do an H, but we'll do it like this and make it longer. Okay. And then put a line in, but put some lines in down here. We can do a T like this, but let's distort the T by going like this, bring it down longer, putting some lines in. See? We can do an L, but I'm going to do the L backwards. Throw in some different lines. And now it's not an L. So that's how I do my intuitive writing. In fact, we're going to go, let's go all the way down. We'll do a B, but I'm going to totally distort this B. So you can't tell it's a B. Let's do a Z. But we'll do the Z backwards. I'll throw a line through it. Perfect. Let's do A again. But we'll distort that A. And we'll do a backwards E and distort that. There we go. So that's some intuitive writing right there. See how it looks kind of like Asian writing in a way? It looks. So there's that. And let's do some intuitive writing on this piece also. I'm just looking to see where I should do it at. We'll do some right here. And you'll do it as fast as I just did it once you start doing it too, if you like it. Okay, so another thing, okay, I chose some sticks. We could also do some stamping on here with stamps. Let me rinse my little brush out here. I have a thing of my favorite stamps that I like to use. Let me bring this up for a second. Just a second, I have to bring all this down to get to what I want to get to. Okay. Just a second. Sorry guys, just a second. I'm just looking through some things real quick. Oh, here we go. So I have these things like this. I get from Dollar Tree. Aren't these fabulous? They're going to be having these containers soon, you guys. Pick these up. They are so fabulous to have. And these, I call these where I put my favorite stamps. I put them in these. I have my favorite stamps so that when I'm getting ready to do a project, I don't have to go looking through all my stamps. I can just go to this. Okay. The problem with this box of favorite stamps is I have way too many. My favorite stamps are in here. I go crazy. I go nuts. Okay. Way too many things. Whew. Okay. Let me get some inks out really quick. Okay, so I pulled some stamps out. These stamps right here are fabulous. These are from PATTI, TOLLEY, PARRISH. Check these out. Aren't these fat? Look at that. Isn't that so cool? She doesn't sell them anymore. I wish she did in her shop, but she doesn't. But she sent them to me. Aren't they fabulous? Oh, and this is another favorite one of my stamps. This is a watch face, which I love. I told you guys I love calligraphy. I collect calligraphy stamps like this. Here's a calligraphy. Here's a nib. I love crosses. So we're going to do a cross in here. And I love to put numbers in my work. Numbers are another way of communicating. Like, I remember, I think it was an Asian woman. She was talking and she said, you know, people always think that we like math or we're good at math. And she goes, it's not that we're all good at math if we're Asian, which sounds ridiculous, she said. She said, what it is that numbers are universal language. So really numbers are another way of communicating. And she goes, numbers are across the board in any language always the same. And I thought, so that's why a lot of times we'll major in math or science, because it helps with the language barrier, because we understand the numbers are the same. Numbers are universal. And I'm like, oh. So numbers are universal language. So that's also why I like to put numbers in my artwork. So I'm going to take this one. We're just going to stamp any old place. And this, and I like to use brown, like this is called potting soil. And this is called sepia. And I like to use these because these are the same colors that we've been working with. So they melt right into the background. So they don't stick out like a sore thumb. They're just in the background, just to add to the whole thing. Okay. Let's use this one. This one's next. I'm going to use that one. Isn't that fabulous? Fabulous. So in just about 5 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway, you guys. In just about 5 minutes. So these, just by using these colors, these just all just really melt into the background. Using this potting soil and this sepia. We'll put this right here. This is the calligraphy pen. And then I'll show you up close what this looks like. Let's put another calligraphy pen right there. Cool. In fact, let's take this calligraphy nib and let's just go on the side like this. And Donia, I didn't forget about you, sweetie. I will we'll be celebrating you for donating to the channel here right before we do the giveaway. Okay, Donia? So don't worry. I didn't forget. I love this. I love this one of my favorite stamps. Okay, and then I want to do a cross because I love a cross. Where are we going to put the cross at? I think right here, and I see the cross done in black. So let's get some black. Let me get some black ink out. Here's some black ink. Just some black archival ink. I'm not really sure what my thing is with crosses, but I collect crosses. I just love them. They're beautiful to me. Okay, and let's put that cross like right here. Awesome. Love that. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like so far. So, this is what this looks like. Isn't that cool? Yeah, you know what? There's a thing I like to do where I like to take like a dark brown maybe and a teal, and I'll take a card and I'll just roughly go over this like this, so it looks like peeled paint, and then this stuff kind of perks up in between it. But I don't want to do that because you know what? I really love how this collage turned out. So we're going to use this one as a background. So next week when I come on, I'm going to show you guys how I'll have one of my Angie's Angels drawn up, and we will color that girl up, and then we'll apply it to this background. I'm liking how this one turned out. Okay, let's just do a few more things to this one. I'm going to do a cross. I see a cross right there. So let's do a cross really quick. Okay. So I'm seeing a cross. Let's do a cross right here. Now, if I really want something to really stand out, I'll definitely do it in black like I'm doing right now with this cross. And bam, that looks really good. And then I see another cross here. So let's do another one. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Adrian. Okay, there's another cross right there, which I think looks fabulous. Let's do a few more things on this one. Like, I love my calligraphy pen, so let's do that. I'll put that somewhere. I'll put that right here. Fabulous. And you know what? I'm going to add this calligraphy pen also right here. Fabulous. And then let's take the same calligraphy pen and just do like half of it right here at the top. Perfect. And then let's add some of, oh, you know what? I love me a watch face. So let's do a watch face somewhere. Cool. I'm going to do a watch face right over the this beautiful cross, because I think it's going to look cool. And I'll bring that up close so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then let's take this one right here, this Asian writing, which I think is so cool. And let's ink that up. This right here could just all never end, okay? I could just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. Now, it comes to a point where you have to stop adding. It does. But when you're using the same colors that you're working with, like what I'm doing right now with these dark browns, they melt right into the background. So very cool. Very cool. All right. So I'm going to show you this up close. Let me put a couple things away so we have some room. And then I'm going to go to the chat and then we're going to do the giveaway. But let me put some of this stuff away. Put this away. A lid on my glue before I mess that up. Get glue everywhere. And these right here can go over here. Oh, I have a mess going. I have got a mess going. Let's put these away. Just a second, guys. I'm putting some stuff away because we're going to be doing the giveaway too. And I got to have some room for the giveaway. Okay, this can go over here. Let's get my hands wiped up so when I do the giveaway stuff, I don't got stuff all over my hands. Let's put that away. So let me show you what this looks like close up. So all the layers of collage that we've done, and then all the mark making we've done, and the stamping, and I think it came out pretty cool. I hope you guys like it. And then this is the other one, how this one came out. And anything that's over the edge, I will trim it off once everything's dry. Okay. And that's what this one looks like. So this one is pretty much done. It's going to be hung up on my wall. This one we're going to work with next week. This is going to be a background for one of my Angie's Angels, okay? And next week we'll work on the Angie's Angel together. So you guys will get to see me. I already have the Angie's Angel drawn out, but you'll see how I paint her up, like her hair, and how I do her skin color and the shading and the eyeshadow and the blush and the mascara and the lips and the whole thing, okay? So there's this. Let me get some ink off my hands. Let me check chat. Oh, we got to celebrate Donya. So let's do that. So Donya, I'm going to put your name in here twice into the bucket. Donya, let me make sure I write that right so I can make sure I can see that. Donya and Donya. Thank you, Donya. Thank you, girl. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. And there's some bubbles for Donya. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. And you're in the bucket. And let me put this aside. Let me read the chat really quick so I can see what you guys are saying. And then we're going to do a giveaway. Okay, guys? Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Donya goes, woohoo! Oh, thank you, C Rose. Let's put your name in the bucket too. We'll put your name in there twice, C Rose. C Rose and C Rose. Thank you, C Rose. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. There you go, sweetie. There's some bubbles for you. Thank you, C Rose. And so I got you twice in the bucket. Okay, let me see what people are saying real quick here. Adrian says, it's all amazing. You do make it seem easy. Oh, thank you. You guys, you know what? It really is easy. It's collage. Collage is one of the most easiest things there is. It really is. It really is easy. Thank you, Margaret G. Thank you, Delphine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Granny D. Thank you, C Rose. Hey, Aida Yarn Arts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Granny D. Thank you, Dark Sky. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, guys. Oh, how cool, Delphine. Delphine says, I haven't made jewelry in a while. My dad was a jeweler. That is so cool. If you haven't noticed, girl, jewelry is one of my favorite things in the world. I love jewelry. Oh, obsessed. Jerry, did I welcome you in yet? I don't know if I did or not, girl. Welcome in. If not, and she says, love it. Thank you, sweetie. Adrian says, all of those will be great on your walls. I would love to see them hung up. Okay, I will. I'll do some shorts videos and show them in my decor when I get them all hung up. Okay, Dark Sky says, questions from Nancy. Are there any jewelry makers on, and how many different art forms do you do? I guess some people are talking about, I do make jewelry. I used to make jewelry and have it in, I had like 10 different stores where I had my jewelry. I made rings. I'll wear one of the rings that I used to make. I used to make quite a bit of different jewelry. I don't do that anymore, but I used to do it. I did it for a good, probably 3, 4, or 5 years, something like that. What other art forms do I do? I do mainly you'll see this year, I do so much mixed media, but I do so many different forms of mixed media. So if you want to see some other forms of mixed media that I do, look through all my live videos, my Sunday live videos, and then also look under my playlist where it says mixed media, and you'll see all the other type of artwork I like to do. Celtic sweaters, that's an inspiration mine to make. Okay. Hey, Christina, welcome in. She says, this looks amazing, Angie. You make it look so easy. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Elizabeth. Ooh, that sounds cool, Yarn Arm. She says, Margaret, look up the book of Kells. The ancient calligraphy from the monks is amazing. Ooh, that sounds cool. I'm going to look that up myself. Margaret G says, with Irish in my family, doing something with Celtic symbols would be fun. I may have to expand my art hobby. For sure, girl, for sure. Thank you, Donia. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, sweet Maribel. Thanks, Adrian. Nancy said, today I was looking for adult coloring books in the Dollar Tree to no avail. I know those adult coloring books, they call them adult coloring books, and then sometimes in Dollar Tree they call them advanced coloring books. They're hit or miss. Sometimes they have tons of them in there, and when they have tons, buy all the ones you want because they go quick. But yeah, I love an adult coloring book. I might need to do some adult coloring on this on a live. I need to do that because I have an adult coloring book collection that's ridiculous, you guys. I probably have like 100 adult coloring books. I've been collecting them over the last 10 years. Insane. Okay. Adrian says, I need to hang out at Angie's and use all of her goodies. Elizabeth says, Angie, the cross is my favorite stamp. Isn't that a cool stamp? I got that from Hobby Lobby on a clearance for like 70 cents or something. It's a foam stamp, believe it or not. I love that stamp. C-Rose says, I love your stamps. That cross is super nice. Thank you. You guys, they're going to be clearancing out the stamps too at Hobby Lobby here this month and next month. So make sure you pay attention to those stamps. I mean, you're going to get like $10 stamps for like $2. I've gotten a lot of my stamps from there, from the Hobby Lobby clearance that's coming up. Okay. Okay, I think I got to the chat pretty good here. Yeah, I got to the chat as much as I can go back now at this point. Okay, so what we're going to do, you guys. Oh, let me just see something. Yes, Granny D. Don't you miss the great adult comic books Dollar Tree used to have? They have them here once in a while, and they're good, but they had the ones, they would get them from like Barnes and Nobles. They were the super thick kind, you guys, with the really good thick paper. They had those like 3 or 4 years ago, and I was buying them like an insane person. I'd pick up 20 of them. I keep some for myself, but then I would use them for giveaways. Oh, people love those. But I haven't seen them for a long time now, like those kind. Yarning for a Smile, she says she loves adult comic books too. And welcome in, Yarning for a Smile. Okay. Okay, so I think I got through the chat here. Okay, Rita Pacheco. Sounds good, girl. Thank you so much, sweetie. Oh, Yarning for a Smile says her Ollie's has amazing adult comic books. Awesome, girl. Okay, so let me clear this stuff off here so that we can do the giveaway. Let me bring this up. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to grab some stuff for the giveaway. Okay. We'll do some journals like always. And I got a few other things for you guys to choose. What do I have in here? Look at this one. This, or this one. Okay. Okay, I'm going to grab a few more things for the giveaway, so just a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, here we go. So this is what we're going to do for the giveaway. Now, these are choices, okay? Which one you want to choose. So you can choose, whoever wins, you can choose to get a journal. So this is the journal with the sheep on it, which the crocheters and knitters have been liking this one. So you can get a journal with the sheep, or I can make you a journal with the pink fairy. A journal with the rainbow fairy or rainbow girl, or what's her name from Frozen? I always forget her name. Is it Elsa? I think so. Or my gray-haired fairy. Or you can choose an adult coloring book. This was a Christmas one. Really, it's a winter one. It's called Winter Wonderland. And the reason I like it is it has stuff, especially for anybody who likes to knit or crochet. I've shown this before. Look at this for the knitters and crocheters. Look how cool. It's all the stuff we like to knit and crochet. I love it. Look at this with the sweater. Oh my God. I love it. This is a really cool adult coloring book. They call it an advanced coloring book. And then look at that deer. Isn't that fabulous? So it's more of like a winter coloring book, not just, it's not really a Christmas one. It's a winter one. So there's some Christmas stuff in it, but this is a really fun coloring book. So there's an adult coloring book, so you can have that choice. Or you can choose this. This is, remember we were talking about calligraphy? This is a stencil that's calligraphy. Look how cool, the old English style. This would be really cool to use in your artwork, and I need to remember about that. The other choice is these. Okay, if you were in my live last week, I was doing jelly printing. And I use these base plates on the jelly plate. So what you can do is you can keep one hole, and you can take this and put this as a texture plate right into the jelly plate, okay? And pull prints off. You can take the second one and cut it into strips, into squares, into halves, and now you'll have like 4, 5, 6 different texture plates for your jelly plate. For those who know what I'm talking about the jelly plate. So these are the things you can win. So these are the choices. Journal, the texture plates, the base plates for texture plates. And what these really are in the children's section at Dollar Tree if you're looking for them. They're the base plates for Legos. Okay? So the base plates for Legos, for the jelly plate, adult coloring book, or the calligraphy stencil, which is way cool. Look at that. Okay, so you guys, 1 second. My iPad just went out, so I need to go grab my other iPad. I'll be right back, and then we'll do the giveaway. Every afternoon they do that. They turn it all the way up like that. Crazy. All right, I'm back, guys. I am back. Just a second. Oh, this room's a mess. You guys should see it. It's just a disaster up in here. All right, I got to get you guys back on the computer. I had to go get my husband's iPad. Sorry, guys. I had to turn my sound down. All right, let me bring you guys back up here. Come on, let's go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the word art in here, you guys. And so everyone write the word art in after I do it. Okay, I just wrote the word art. Go. Also, I'm going to have Alexa choose a number depending on how many people are in here who are playing. And she'll choose the number. And it's whatever's on my screen is who wins, because my screen's different than yours. If somebody wins who's international, what I'll do is you can choose 2 different prints, and you can download the prints yourself as printables, and I'll give you a link for that, okay? Because trying to mail anything out internationally is insane. So that's what we'll do for the international subbies, okay? So you'll get 2 prints. You'll have to print them out yourself, but you'll get access to printing out 2 of them, okay? And you'll get some prints. Sorry, I can't send you guys stuff internationally. It's just sending stuff out within the United States is ridiculous. They're tripping on the shipping prices, but it's made it better with Pirate Ship, thank God. Okay. I'll give everybody a few more minutes to write the word art in. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chat while you guys are writing the word art. Granny D says, girl, I be thinking butter toast when you talk jelly. When I say jelly printing. That's funny. Hey, Truly Amazing. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, Granny D. They used to have knit and crochet and embroidery books at Dollar Tree, but yeah, I haven't seen any for a while either. Okay, so I think everybody wrote the word art in. Can somebody count for me really quickly how many people are put the word art in? Can someone count that up real quick for me? And is my Alexa on in here? Alexa. Yeah, she's on. Let me see if somebody counted. Okay. Aisha, you counted 22? And Dark Sky, you counted 22? Perfect, guys. Thank you. Okay, let me put stop in here.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Okay, I just put stop in there. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 22.
Here's a number between 1 and 22. It's 15.
Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna count real quick. Just talk amongst yourselves. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I think I saw the winner, but I'm just going to count a second time to make sure, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, I just messed up. Let me do it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I counted the same person twice. So let me tell you, let me write it down so I can show you guys who the winner is. So she said number 15, and the 15th person on my screen is Deanna, Needle in Hook Burrow. Congratulations, Deanna. Woohoo! All right, Deanna. So Deanna, needle, hook, and burrow. Needle, hook, burrow. Yes. Deanna, so which prize do you want? And if you want the journal, let me know which one you want. And also, Deanna, what you need to do is, I might have your address, but let's just give me your address again, just in case. In the description box, go to my Etsy shop. It's a clickable link. Click on that. Go to the right-hand corner. Hit contacts. Leave me your real name, your YouTube name, and your address. Okay? And I can get that stuff out for you. Let me see what she says. Yes, I still did need Lori Hobson's address, Chris Kaleidoscope. Thank you so much. Can you just, I think you said you got in touch with her, or you know how to get in touch with her. Can you get in touch with her and tell her to leave her address in my Etsy shop, and she can get my Etsy shop in any of my live videos, any of my videos, period. She can just go on any video, and there's always a clickable link to my Etsy shop. Okay, so Deanna, what did you want? Which prize did you want? Do you want the journals? Do you want a journal? Do you want the calligraphy stencil? Old English, which I love. The adult coloring book, or these these texture plate block things? Let me see what she says. Yes, I still have the teal fairy. All right, so let me put that down. Yeah, you can have the teal fairy. I don't think I have a sample of the teal fairy right now. I think I probably have to get some more prints of it, but I'm going to make prints anyway, so I'll have that done. So the teal fairy is what you want. Perfect. So the teal fairy, it is. You got it, girl. You know, let me just make sure I don't have, I'm just curious. Do I have, let me just make sure I don't have the teal fairy. And I have the original teal fairy, you guys. This is what I originally, and then I had her shrunk down and printed out. But this is the teal fairy originally. Cool, huh? So that's my original artwork for the teal fairy. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't think I have any more prints of her right now, but I'll just get more prints made up. No major. I'm just looking to see. Yeah, I'll have more prints made up of the teal fairy. Not a problem. And that is for you. So let me put your name on here, Deanna, so that I know that This is the journal that you want. And paper clip. Do I have a paper clip? Yes, there we go. There we go. So Deanna, this is yours. So we'll have that teal fairy made up for you with the journal. Okay. All right, you guys. A Yarn for a Smile says, is it possible to get that sheep as a print? Not sure if you saw, but I found you on Insta and heard at your Etsy shop. Oh, I think I did see that Yarning for a Smile. Thank you so much. You know what? I have this this sheep as a journal, but I don't have it. I don't think it's just a print. So I will get that up in my Etsy shop as a printable, okay? As a print that you can buy as just a regular print. I will do that, okay? Oh, okay, good. So that teal, the teal fairy journal is on the way to you. Congratulations, Deanna. Okay, you guys, let me just make sure anyone's trying to ask me anything else. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I think. Okay. Thank you, Dark Sky, for putting my Etsy shop up there. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dark Sky, for being an awesome moderator that you are every week. Thank you guys so much for showing up for me. Thank you so much for showing up for each other, for everyone being so sweet and nice to me and being so sweet and nice to everyone. I love it. I love that you guys come here every week. I just cannot believe that you guys do this. Thank you so much. Love all of you guys. I will see you on the YouTube streets. Really quick announcements. Today, if you came in a little late, this is always every Sunday. It's called Angie's Art Party, 2:00 p.m. Pacific time. I go live also on Wednesdays. That is called Angie's Knit and Crochet Night. Up to 6 people can come up on the panel and we just have a good time. Also on Fridays I go live. That's called Angie's Yarn Party. And that one is also like a little party. It's a lot of fun. And I discuss what I'm working on. You guys discuss what you're working on. It's a lot of fun also. Now, everybody's invited to everything. Like I say, my mixed media people are going to knitting and crocheting lives. My knitters and crocheters are here in the mixed media. And everyone is just mixing. And I love it. So that is it. I'm going to stop talking. Love all of you guys. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys next week and see you on the YouTube streets. All right. Bye, guys.